So I'm also here to look at the chef space. We've got fryer 4 heating up, and the chef space, which isn't temping. So I put my probe in there so I can monitor temps. Not looking great. Clean this. We'll get gauges on. See what she says. Nothing coming back on the suction line, so I mean it is running, so the thermostat's calling. Compressor's running and hot, very hot, and we got very little on the suction line, so I'm guessing we're just low on charge. I'd like to find out why. When I got it running, I'm not going to waste time cleaning it yet. Look at these pressures. Pressure's through the roof, and yet we're starving, which means our cap tube is restricted. This is a cap tube, not a TXB. So it's going to be tough. Units from 2017. Coil's frozen a little bit. Now that I've moved it, the thermostat's not kicking on the condenser, so we'll see if what's up with that. Alright, so here's what I'm trying to do. There's no charge left, this is just nitrogen. So, I don't have this on. I just put pressure on the high side, right? So I put 200, I mean, let's be honest, I put 300 PSI on the high side. There you go. 260, and I'm just blowing it through the low side. What I'm actually going to do, we're going to reverse this and go the other way. We're going to start working the cap tube, and I may go get my MAP torch and then heat up that cap tube in case it's got wax filled up in there. See if we can't break it loose. How do you know you don't have it? Right, so I'm going to drop the, let's see, how am I going to do this? I'm going to drop the pressure that's on the low side, okay? And again, this is just nitrogen, so we're not venting refrigerant or anything. And we're going to close it. 220 is pushing through to 17. Let's get this down to where it's going to be, which is 150. So as we get our high side down to 150, I close this. What does 150 have the strength to push through to? 7 PSI, which is where we were before. Screwed. Alright, so there's our cap tube and where our restriction is. If I get it running, you'd actually feel the point in which it's restricted. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my MAP torch in and just heat this up a little bit. I mean, I'm going to bring the Ambro in, but I'm only going to use the MAP because I don't want to make it glow. I just want to melt any wax residue that's in there. I hope we can get her to open up. But again, that's your best test is, you know, if everything's open, okay, if I just put pressure in the high side. She really doesn't have. So let me let the nitro out of the low, take the pressure off of it. Alright, so at 170 PSI, we're up to 13. So we're going to keep working it. Keep working it, let it keep working it, trying to push that debris out of there. is, I still got 250 PSI on that guy. We're barely coming through. Okay, I don't know that we got it, but we definitely get better pressure through it now. 100 PSI, we're pushing through to 20 now. That will get it. I'm gonna heat this up one more time. I'm gonna keep pushing. We're already here, I don't wanna stop now. At 120 PSI, we're pulling through to 22. If there's any hope of this working, it's this. All right, this is what happened real quick for this 8-ounce system. So I'm gonna pull a vacuum on it. We're gonna try and gas it up, see what the pressures do. And look, this is what creates it to overheat. And overheating creates breakdown. Breakdown creates non-condensables. Non-condensables get stuck. Like, it's all connected. Also, clearly our drain line is not draining, which isn't helping things. And I know I didn't show any of this before, but right, in order to get in here, you have to take the drawers out, take the drawer assembly out, take out the rod in the center. It's no small thing. You spend an hour just getting to where you need to get. These little systems are the bomb. That is 54 microns. And I'm open. I'm pulling through both sides. 54 microns. It's an 8-ounce system. So, all right, we're gonna weigh in our 8 ounces of 130. I have everything closed now. I'm gonna give it the bottle. I'm gonna bring it to here. Okay. Now I'm gonna tear out my scale because now the weight of that refrigerant is included. So when I drop it out at 8 ounces, it's gonna be what's in the system. All right. Let's go, man. Let's open up the low side. Give it 8 ounces of refrigerant. Pray we get flow. Nothing else we can do without major surgery and replacing the cap tube. 7-year-old unit, nightmare. Really like to get 10 years out of it, so. That she cools down to somewhere in the 20s, not down to 6. Nope. Let's wait and see what the pressures do. What's weird is, yeah, you're in a vacuum. Head pressure should be stacking up, and it's not. That wax has moved and clogged it completely. I wonder if, but look at the head pressure, right? I wonder if somebody came out and put gas in this thinking it was just low on gas and didn't realize they drove the head pressure to oblivion. Here's the thing, right? Like, it's just done. So it's not the dryer, by the way. I checked this earlier, but I wanted to explain to you. It's not that my dryer's clogged up. It is not. My temperatures are good. In and out, they're the same. I'm not creating restriction there. That cap tube is just jacked up from so much stuff. I mean, and look, it just got wax and oil in the system. I'm not willing to try and change the cap tube. I'm really not, because the success rate on those things is 50-50. And then when it doesn't, you know, it's my baby. So